Good evening, I'm Justin Betty. Today, a Rhinelander woman charged with sexually assaulting her own foster son was in court today at the Oneida County Courthouse. Newswatch 12's Georgina Fernandez joins us now live from Rhinelander with details. Georgina?
Justin, I'm standing outside of Oneida County Courthouse where earlier today, Jessica Stephanie Pazowski was present for what was intended to be a motion hearing. Pazowski is currently facing a misdemeanor charge of sexual intercourse with a child and felony charges of sexual assault of a child by foster parent and third-degree sexual assault. She was arrested in May after her husband accused her of inappropriate relations with their foster child, a former student of hers at Jane Williams Middle School in Rhinelander. Pazowski pled not guilty to all charges back in August. On Monday, the defense added additional motions, with the defense disputed due to a lack of preparedness.
Less than 48 hours to address an issue that's been pending now for several months. So I need time to respond to that, Judge. And the other motion that was filed, again, we got it Tuesday. It's a significant motion, and there's no way that I'm prepared to argue these.
After discussions with counsel and chamber, Judge Bloom pushed back the motion hearing date. Pazowski is now expected to appear back in court on October 29th. Live in Rhinelander, Georgina Fernandez, Newswatch 12.
Well, thanks, Georgina. Meanwhile, outside, a lot of sunshine today, Jeff.
Yeah, hey Justin. The sun will set in about 14 minutes after a beautiful day for sure across the area. Tomorrow, plenty of sunshine with temperatures up in the 70s out there. Now though, no 70s for you yet. It's 57 in Rhinelander, also for Anago, 59 for Wapaka, 54 for Tomahawk. So it's comfortable out there now. But tomorrow we're going to kick in a south wind. It's going to get gusty through the afternoon and temperatures are going to get a boost into the 70s again. Outside now, there will be a few clouds passing by tonight. That will not be a big deal. However, a couple of you along the UP border could see a few sprinkles tonight as a warm front pushes through. That will give temperatures a boost for us tomorrow. The forecast tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies and not as cool, with low temperatures down near 44. Your full forecast coming up, Justin.
Today, the number of new COVID-19 cases across Wisconsin topped 3,000 for the first time, according to new numbers from the Department of Health Services. DHS reports 3,132 new cases today, along with 9 new deaths. That part is actually below our recent average. In our 12-county north central Wisconsin region, we made a little progress today. DHS reports 113 people in our region are now hospitalized with COVID-19. That's down from an all-time high of 123 yesterday. They say 16 of those hospitalized are in the ICU. Regeneron is seeking emergency approval for its COVID-19 antibody treatment that was taken by President Trump. The biotech company made that announcement late Wednesday night. The president took the experimental therapy last week following his COVID-19 diagnosis. It's a combination of 2 monoclonal antibodies and, according to the company, was designed to specifically block infectivity of the virus. Regeneron says if approved, the government has committed to making the drug available to all Americans at no cost. The company says there are doses available for roughly 50,000 patients right now. They expect to have enough for 300,000 patients within coming months. Today, a COVID-19 outbreak hit a Taylor County fur farm, not with the owners, but with their minks. Animal rights activist Nick Atwood warns surrounding communities could be at risk too. He says once a mink transmits this virus, it can change within their body.
That humans can pass the virus to mink, and then the virus changes inside the mink, and then the mink can transfer the virus back to people.
All right, so that's a problem. Researchers have yet to find what exact changes occur in the mink's body, but the fur farm industry has seen this outbreak in other parts of the world. Atwood stresses to be cautious of possibilities.
This virus could potentially be transmitted miles beyond the farm. So I think we should take their lead and take some of the precautions.
Today, there were several hundred minks reported dead, 9 confirmed positive with COVID-19. They're assuming many others were also positive, but that's not proven yet. We are less than 1 hour now until our first local political debate of the season. Tonight, we are hosting the candidates for the 34th Assembly District seat, Kirk Bangstad and incumbent Rod Swearingen. Here's a time lapse of our mock or practice debate earlier today. We talked to the candidates as well, asking what made them decide to run. Swearingen, the Republican, said, well, he was close with the previous holder of the seat, just kind of fell into the position.
I frustrated years ago with, how the state legislature was working on stuff that I kind of thought was no-brainer issues. And my predecessor was Dan Meyer, who I knew very well. And when he decided to retire, I struck up a conversation with him, and that was 8 years ago, and the rest is history.
Now, on the other side, Kirk Bangstad decided to run just this past spring, said the long lines of voters pushed him to go ahead with the campaign.
I was so angry that this was a blatant voter suppression tactic, and it also put Wisconsinites in danger, that I called up the Oneida County Democratic Party office, and I just said, I don't care who's running, I don't care what the seat is.
Our debate begins at 7 tonight, right here on Newswatch 12. We'll also stream it live on Facebook. The pandemic has left almost everyone to watch their spending habits, watching their checkbooks, not spending on, luxuries like art. We'll take a look at how local artists are coping and adapting to all of that. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast. That's next on Newswatch 12.
Get up and get going. It's time to get your Fusion with a limited time offer. And well, let's just say more, like Copilot 360, Bliss, lane keeping system, pre-collision assist, adaptive cruise control, Wi-Fi hotspot, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Woo, that's a lot. What are you waiting for? Get to your Ford dealer today. Right now, get Fusion with 0% financing for 66 months plus $3,000 cash back. Or lease one for just $199 a month. Hurry in.
Decades of unfair trade deals shuttered thousands of family farms in Wisconsin. President Trump worked out a fix for farmers, a great trade deal, USMCA. Ron Kind and Nancy Pelosi, they played politics. They held up the trade fix for 8 months while Wisconsin farms closed. I'm Derek Van Orden. In the SEALs, I learned that leaders take action and put their people first, and that's why I approve this message.
High Point Sand and Gravel provides high-quality riprap, sand, and screened topsoil for almost any need. The high-quality rock and stone, boulders, and clear stone enhance the function and beauty of your home or business. Offering convenient delivery or pickup throughout northern Wisconsin and the UP, High Point Sand and Gravel provides premium landscaping materials, specializing in producing beautiful decorative stone for all types of landscaping projects. Contact High Point Sand and Gravel to help make your next project a dream come true.
I served as an intelligence analyst locating roadside bombs and IEDs, and they were really just cutting through up-armored Humvees that we were driving at the time. One day I saw this new vehicle that looked like, it would survive anything. It's what they call an MRAP, a mine-resistant, ambush-protected vehicle. And so it was so much safer for our troops in Iraq. And I found out that this senator that I really had never heard of, named Joe Biden, was the one who was responsible for getting these MRAPs to Iraq, for pushing this through when many said, we don't want to do this. Joe Biden said, look, this is going to save thousands of lives and limbs, and it's worth every penny that we spend on them. Joe Biden knows how to work with everyone, Democrats or Republicans, to get things done. He did this for our service members. Joe Biden knows what military families go through. He knows what it's like to send a child to war. When Joe Biden's commander-in-chief, he will put the safety of our troops first.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
After 25 years in Congress, Ron Kind's coasting, skipping 138 votes in under 3 years. When he does vote, he votes liberal, 96% with Pelosi. Wisconsin pays. For his votes, some claim more. Disturbing pay-to-play allegations that Kind charged constituents $10 grand for 1-hour meetings. Ron Kind's not king. He shouldn't be our congressman. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
There you are. Welcome back, my friends. You and I get to chat weather for about the next 4 minutes, and plenty of sunshine today. Same thing tomorrow and for Saturday and Sunday, but cooler air coming for the weekend after highs tomorrow up in the 70s. Out there right now, not so much, but just wait, here it comes. It's 57 in Rhinelander with a calm wind. Over in Wausau, 58 for you, so you're winning. Dew points there, very low, 34, very dry air in place currently. Around the Horn, we're all hanging out in the 50s and a couple low 60s as well. 59 Wapaka, 58 for Iron Mountain. We'll have lows tonight down in the mid 40s, so not as cool as last night. And then tomorrow, a huge boost in temperatures. Look what's happening across the Midwest right now. Those are 80s and a few 90s earlier across Kansas and Nebraska. No 90s for you, but we're going to get in the 70s tomorrow for one day only. So a hint of summer back in the forecast tomorrow, followed by a return to fall Saturday and Sunday. So here's that trend. So 73-ish tomorrow. A couple of you could do 75, 77 tomorrow, followed by a cool down on Saturday, 59, 64 for Sunday. So you get the idea. Back to kind of normal land through much, if not all, of next week, with temperatures back in the 50s. Looking outside right now, though, the wind gusts are calm across the area. That's not going to stay that way. So tomorrow morning, we're going to push a warm front through. It's going to really kick up the south wind through the afternoon. We could see wind gusts near 35 miles per hour through the afternoon. That's going to cause problems if you're raking tomorrow or if you're fishing tomorrow with some big waves on the area lakes. Looking outside right now, though, from space, you can see lots of clear skies across the state. There's a little something right there. It could produce a couple light sprinkles across the UP border or along the UP border this evening as a warm front lifts north, but most of us will stay dry tonight. Here's a big picture. So high pressure firmly in charge, which is why the air is so dry out there right now. That warm front will catch us tomorrow morning, and this low will pass to our north. That'll suck up all the warm air tomorrow and give us temperatures back in the 70s. We could use some rainfall across the west, as you know. Here is the latest drought monitor where the country has been dry. We're doing pretty good around here, though. A couple dry spots all kind of summer long over to our Green Bay or to Oshkosh. These will likely fill in through fall. All right, so we're okay, right? But not so a case across parts of the Caribbean. Here we go. Gulf of Mexico, Hurricane Delta, winds near 115 miles per hour. Expected to make landfall along the Louisiana coast as a Category 3 hurricane again. Late tomorrow night into Saturday. That's going to cause all sorts of problems there. For us, though, partly cloudy skies. A couple of sprinkles can't be ruled out tonight with low temperatures down near 44 and a south wind now after midnight near 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, you're going to like this. Partly cloudy skies, windy and warmer. All right, you're going to notice that wind, though, all day long tomorrow with a high near 73-ish through the afternoon. But that southwest wind could gust near 30 miles per hour. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows our dry stretch continues for now. Tomorrow, 73. Okay, we got it. There's the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, highs upper 50s to low 60s. Plenty of sunshine. Our next chance for rain gets in here on Monday. Behind that, temperatures cool into the 50s through much, if not all, of next week. Justin?
Thanks, Jeff. 2020 has led many people to tighten their budgets and keep their distance. That's hard on artists, of course. And many are wondering how the turnout will be at the Northwoods Art Tour this weekend. Newswatch 12's Megan Mamlock has more.
Make sure to double check the Northwoods Art Tour website to make sure the artists that you would like to see will be open for visitors. And also, let's remember to mask up so that we can find that special piece of art that we can bring home. For Newswatch 12, I'm Megan Mamlock.
Issues there. We apologize for that. Coming up, a disturbing plot to kidnap the governor of Michigan and overthrow the government has been foiled. We'll have the latest on that, as well as people facing charges in that plot after the break.
I'm Tom Tiffany, and I approve this message because I want to be perfectly clear. The radicals, socialists, and anarchists, and Democrats like my opponent, who want to defund the police, they are willing to put your family at risk to tear this country apart, to advance their far-left agenda. Our police deserve our thanks, our respect, and better funding to handle an ever-increasing workload. It is madness. They must be stopped. That's it. That's the ad.
Hi, I'm Dr. Justin Scherer, DC with the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau. Are you one of the millions of people suffering with the symptoms of peripheral neuropathy? Your symptoms may include numbness and tingling in your feet or hands, difficulty sleeping from leg or foot discomfort, and debilitating balance problems. I have good news for you. You can now get relief with our breakthrough treatment method without the use of drugs or surgery. Our treatments help to heal damaged nerves that cause peripheral neuropathy. If left untreated, you may eventually end up with a walker or wheelchair. so don't delay. Call our office now to schedule an appointment to see if our treatment methods are right for you. We will do a painless neuropathy severity exam to determine the amount of nerve loss. If you qualify for our treatment, it can truly change your life. Start living your life pain-free. Call today.
You have found your soulmate. Now it's time to find the perfect ring. At Golden Karat Jewelers, you can choose from an extensive selection of engagement and wedding rings. Fresh designs reflecting the most current trends, from organic, art deco, and vintage design to timeless classics in white, yellow, and rose gold. See the new Romance Collection, Lyria and Lumiere Bridal Collections, and new styles from Gabriel New York, S. Kashi, and more. Engagements begin here. Will yours? Golden Karat Jewelers, downtown Minocqua.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Menards has what you need to keep your home safe. From smoke and carbon monoxide alarms to fire extinguishers and more, Kidde Home Safety products keep your family protected from emergencies. Grab a smoke alarm with a sealed-in battery. It lasts up to 10 years, so you can have peace of mind without changing batteries. Save 11% on all Kidde Home Safety products right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
A plot to kidnap, kill, and overthrow the government in Michigan has been foiled, according to FBI officials. Several members of a militia group in Michigan known as the Wolverine Watchmen have been arrested, charged with planning to abduct Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Steve Nannis has the details.
Several men are in custody after federal officials thwarted an alleged plot to kidnap Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer.
13 members of 2 militia groups who were preparing to kidnap and possibly kill me.
The FBI began an investigation earlier this year after becoming aware that through social media that a group of individuals was discussing the violent overthrow of certain government and law enforcement components.
That includes allegedly surveilling and monitoring Whitmer's movements and testing improvised explosive devices. Court documents also reveal an undercover FBI agent met with some of the suspects in June. In addition, State Attorney General Dana Nessel announced charges in a separate case against individuals allegedly linked to a militia group in the state.
The individuals in custody are suspected to have attempted to identify the home addresses of law enforcement officers in order to target them, made threats of violence intended to instigate a civil war, and engaged in planning and training for an operation to attack the Capitol building of Michigan and to kidnap government officials, including the governor of Michigan.
The federal charges against the suspects in the alleged plot to kidnap the governor carry a possible sentence of life in prison.
I knew this job would be hard, but I'll be honest, I never could have imagined anything like this.
All right, meanwhile, we think we have solved our technical issues here, and we have that story about Northwood's art tour with Megan Mamlock here now.
The threat of COVID-19 transmission has made many artists choose if they are going to hold open galleries or find an alternative.
Everyone needs to be masked. We have hand sanitizer that I encourage people to use when they come in. If a group comes, they're the only ones in the gallery at a time.
One of the many requirements of the artists on the tour is to give demonstrations.
People actually get a taste of how things are produced. And a chance to interact with artists, and we encourage people to do the tour even if they're not interested in becoming a buyer or a purchaser. I think it's a good way to promote the arts.
For some artists on tour, art is a side hobby. For other artists, it is their full-time career, and the fall tour is their bread and butter.
Those folks trying to make a living primarily from their art find that the art tour is really one of their big events in the year from the standpoint of sales.
Of course, sales are way down because galleries aren't open, and some are and some aren't. So, and the studio's not open, so it's certainly impacted my business. I have online, and I have sold some things through Facebook and things like that. Usually those sales are to people who have bought your work before.
There are normally 39 different types of artists that participate on tour.
There's just such a range in every media. We have artists that are internationally known. We have artists who this year decided to call themselves artists and take the risk of showing their work to people. So there's a real range of people in the tour, and we all support and respect each other, and I think that makes a huge.
Make sure to double check the Northwoods Art Tour website to make sure the artists that you would like to see will be open for visitors. And also, let's remember to mask up so that we can find that special piece of art that we can bring home. For Newswatch 12, I'm Megan Mamlock.
Through Monday at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Pay just $1 down for top brand appliances. That's right, you pay just $1. Seriously. And finance your entire purchase interest-free through 2021. No exclusions, no fine print. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Our seniors that are being hit the hardest, they're frightened. And I want them to know that their health and safety will be my responsibility if I'm your president. And I'll have from day one, ready to go, the best medical experts and scientists to advise on our response. And I will not abandon you. It's a simple proposition, folks. We're all in this together. We got to fight this together. We'll emerge from this stronger because we did it together. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Accidents happen, and when they do, demand the best. At Shimkus Auto Body, we believe in quality work. Our certified technicians have years of experience and care about your car. At Shimkus Auto Body, you know you'll be dealing with a company that's been in business for over 30 years. We're so proud of our work that we've put our family name right on the door. Shimkus, a name you can trust.
In 2016, I voted for Donald Trump, but where do you start with all the lies? When he said it'll magically go away. He was lying and he knew it. He will never get the economy going again. I'm voting for Joe Biden this time. He understands getting the economy going means getting the pandemic under control. He understands our everyday life, whereas Trump doesn't get it.
ABPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
At Lakeside Living Design, we've always got something stylish in store for you. Whether you're looking for high-quality custom upholstery, bedding, or decorative accessories, our designers will help you bring your unique space to life. And starting Monday, October 5th, you can save up to 60% on some of this year's hottest items during our inventory reduction sale. So stop by, save big, and together we'll make your space feel just like home.
Gas taxes, income taxes, Social Security taxes. 47 years and Joe Biden's voted to raise them all. Biden's voted for higher taxes on your marriage, on your kids, on your retirement, and even when you die.
Guess what? If you elect me, you're not going to have your taxes are going to be raised, not cut.
Experts say Biden's plan means higher taxes on all income groups. When Joe Biden says he'll raise your taxes, he means it. America First Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Through Monday at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Pay just $1 down for the best sleep of your life. You pay just $1 at checkout for any mattress in our lineup. Seriously. Plus savings up to 55% off. And no interest financing for up to 6 years. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Hi, I'm Jenna with Miracle Ear of Park Falls and Medford. If you are struggling to hear your favorite news and entertainment shows, come and see me for your free hearing test.
All right, buddy, the sun set 1 minute ago. A beautiful sunset for sure. Tomorrow it's going to come back. We'll have lots of sunshine tomorrow with temperatures hanging out in the 70s. Not quite there today. We had highs up near 60, hanging out in the 50s right now. We'll have lows tonight, though, only in the 40s as we'll kick in a south wind just after midnight, and that's going to give us plenty of warm air tomorrow for one day only. There are a few clouds north of us right now. There's a warm front up there that could produce, a couple light sprinkles along the UP border tonight. It will not be a big deal. Most of us will stay dry, and then we get to do this. So tomorrow's 73-ish tomorrow, followed by plenty of sunshine all weekend long, and rain chances back on here on Monday.
Even after the cool-off, that's not a bad fall forecast at all. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 6. We're back here in about 34 minutes for our debate. We'll see you then. Have a good night.